Hey, it's Tim, and today is hike day. It's test hike day. We're test hiking with this backpack. It's a mini hike, it's a short hike. Sometimes when I do a test hike, I like to do overnight, but I don't have time. I don't have time right now. I can't do an overnighter. So we're just out here in the wooded hill area of the mountains, doing a test hike with this, I didn't say what it was. This is my first time hiking more than 600 yards with the Palante Desert Pack. It's the Palante Desert Pack. This one's a 19-inch, the 19-inch one. There's these are 18 or 17. This is the 19-inch torso. I wanted to walk around, get it fully loaded. It's got 20 pounds in it of gear that I loaded up in the last video, which for me was just the other day, but for you, it could have been days by the time you see this, or maybe never. Maybe you've never seen it. I'll link it at the end. The load up, so you know what's in this thing as I'm walking through the woods. So that's what I'm doing. I'm walking up this beautiful trail. I've got the pack on. We're gonna test walk, test hike, see how it carries the load. It's green. It's green, and it's the mesh grid mesh one. It's not the ultra one. I got the cheaper one. All right, I'm gonna hike with it. We're hiking. I'm also wearing some brand new Ultra Timp 5s in this funny green color. They look funny. But I'm also wearing these socks that got Bigfoot on them, and the color of the band, totally unplanned, matches the fabric color. Ow, ow. But I like new shoes. New shoes are the best. And these you don't even have to break in. You just walk in them. You just go start walking. All right, I'm currently hiking without the hip belt attached. Not the hip belt, sorry, waist strap. It's a waist strap. I'm currently hiking without the waist strap just to see how it feels hanging on my shoulders. I've got these shoulder straps, pockets aren't huge, but they're big enough for this 500 is a 500 milliliter smart water bottle, and you could probably get a bigger one in there if you stuffed it. I gotta two-hand it kind of there. And on the other side, I've got my phone, which is a Galaxy S21 Plus. Fits in there no problem. If I was hiking on a hike, I would probably have my fanny pack with my phone in my fanny pack, and I would put my camera that I'm using right here in this shoulder strap pocket. This is an Osmo Pocket 3, so it's kind of long and slender. Kind of fit in there perfectly. I don't know where I'm going either. I've never been on this trail. I did once a long time ago, but it's really short, and I stopped way back there. We're going up this hill. We're going up a hill. Hill climb. You lean forward. That's how you know you're going uphill, if you're leaning forward. I'm hiking up this hill. It's hot and it's sweaty. Ba-ba-doo, ba-ba-ba. And I keep on going with my will. I'm hiking up this hill. I've talked about hiking with a frameless pack with no hip belt before, and there is something freeing. It's much more free than with the hip belt. Take a piece of plywood when you get home today, and tie a rope around it, and crank it around your waist, and then crank it up around your shoulders, and see what happens to your torso. You can only turn as one unit that you're below your hips, like into your knees. With a frameless pack with no hip belt, you can move your waist. See how I'm doing that? You can't see a thing because I'm moving with my waist. And I don't know if it has anything to do with your knees or anything. I'm not like that, but it feels better. It feels more freeing. As long as you can get your weight down, it is much more comfortable. Now me, for the most part, I've got my gear. My gear's dialed in. I'm not skimping. I've figured out what works for me. I've talked about my gear lots of times and what works for me, what's comfortable. And so that's what I'm packing. And if I'm going on a shorter trip, where I don't have to bring as much food, then this kind of setup is very comfortable. I enjoy it very much. 2-3 days max. I don't have to carry as much food, or I don't need a bear can. This kind of setup is very comfortable for me. Any more than that, I'm carrying my Hyperlight. know, when you just start hiking, you put your pack on and you start walking, everything feels a little funky, a little clunky, and kind of tight and snug. Doesn't feel quite right. Maybe loose in some spots or uneven. And you start to walk in and your body starts to get hot. And maybe the fabric and materials on the backpack start to warm up. And it starts to break in a little bit and it feels good. And then you start adjusting the straps and you start moving stuff around. So that's kind of why, like, if you go to like REI and you try on a pack there, it's always good they help you put weight in it, you know, put sandbags in it or whatever. And you walk around the store in it for a little bit. But it really settles in. You can really tell when you're outdoors and you've hiked. I've been walking for about an hour now. Going up a hill too. And I don't know where I'm going. I've never been up here, so on this trail anyway. And it's really starting to settle in. I'm really feeling good. But hey, I'm up on top of this hill slopage here. And I kind of, as I was walking up, I kind of peered over. But look at the view that I've received. What a beautiful. Oops. I wanted to zoom in. Hold on. Here we go. Camera operations. Zoom in and look at this beautiful scenery that I've got. You know what? It kind of looks Appalachian, doesn't it? Appalachian. But it's not. We're on the west coast. This is the west coast mountains of Laguna. And beautiful view up here on this hill slope. And there's something in those bushes. Look at the cotton. There's like cotton on these bushes. Look at that. That is so cool looking. Cotton on the bushes. Look at this tree. What the heck? It started growing and then made a sharp left turn. Oh, you know what? Sorry. It is cracked. I didn't realize it's splintered and cracked. Probably from the wind up here. I thought it like grew that way. It might actually, I don't know. I guess it's dead. I guess it's separated. But it looks like, let me see if I can get a different view from over here. Ugh. Yeah, it looks like it's cracked. It broke. I thought it grew that way. Oh man. Oh, what are we gonna do now? I gotta jump. All right, we're exploring on this trail. Ooh, I kicked a root. You know what sounds good? Speaking of roots, you know what sounds good right now? It's a root beer. I want a root beer. That sounds ice cold root beer in a bottle. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that sounds good. It's so hot and sweaty out here. But I am enjoying it. It just smells nice. It's quiet when I'm not yapping. Testing out a backpack, wearing it for a while and see what I think. Seeing what I think. Hey, so I'm liking it so far. It's been an hour and 45 minutes or so that I've been hiking. And I'm trying to give you a good overview here. I've got my umbrella, got a liter of water on this side. I've got a liter of water on this side. Nothing else. It's got these cinch straps right here so that you can easily cinch down the strap. I already, when I took off from the vehicle, I did not tighten the cinch straps and the bottle fell out. So, and they're right here. You know, it would be sucky if they put them on the back side, right? So they're smart. They put them right here so you can reach them and pull those tight. Okay, also, you can get your, I'm going to try. So you can loosen this thing. Can I get my water bottle? I can get a water bottle right out of there. A little stretching first maybe, but because these packs, these frameless packs with no hip belt, ooh, it's hard to put it back, ride higher on your body. They don't sit down on your hips. They're not so low. You can put your fanny pack right here if you want. There's still almost a full hand between the bottom of the pack and my waist strap on my strap. I'm wearing pineapple shorts that are stretchy, you know, like, what do you call elastic waistband with a drawstring. Anyway, it's right about a hand distance. Now that'd be different for men and women in different body types, but hey, dang it. I've never been good at that. That's why I always like to have a water up front. Okay, one thing I haven't tried yet with this bag is it's got a bottom pocket, stash pocket on the bottom, and so and it's made out of stretch mesh, which is really tight. Now the back panel is stretch mesh as well, which I'm not super fond of because it's hard to get things in and out. But once they're in there, I suppose it holds things real tight, nothing sloshes around, and I can feel, it just feels nice and snug. Nothing's sloshing around on me. I like it. How long can I do this without getting tired? Moving around, feels nice and tight, nothing's moving too much. Okay, but the bottom pocket is stretch mesh, which if it was like the older stretchy material that backpacks used to have, it would probably sag and then your stuff would fall out. So this is, I think, the stretch mesh, ultra stretch mesh on the bottom, super tight, is good. And right now, as I talk to you, I'm jamming my hand in there as far as I can get because I brought a granola bar and I just wanted to make sure that I could get it out of there. I'm gonna eat it right now. And then as I'm walking, I'm gonna try and test out, there's a little finger hole in the bottom, and see if I can put the wrapper in the finger hole. Come on, let's go! All right, I'm finishing up my granola bar. Here's the wrapper. I'm gonna see if I can stick it in the hole back here whilst walking, paying attention to where my feet are going. Currently jamming the trash in the hole. Hey, I did it. I wouldn't put like a sandwich in there. It'll get smashed. Or your phone. I was gonna put my phone in there and then I thought, oh, that's not a good idea. What if I set my backpack down on the ground and it smashes it? Look at this. Somebody left a 22 right here, right there on the rocks. I wonder how long that's been there and how old it is. And like, I always think about that. How old is something? Like, did they put that there like eons ago? Like in the 40s, maybe the 20s, maybe the 10s? Some ranger wrote 22 right there. Hey, something I think about a lot too when I'm doing a test hike is how easy it is to take the pack on and off, set it on the ground, put it back on, that kind of thing. How sometimes the straps get all twisted up and whatever, but sometimes it's hard to get it off. Also, I'm wearing the hip belt right now, and so far it is just fine. It's not supporting any weight. It is merely keeping the pack, you know, kind of against my back and not flopping around too much, which it didn't anyway. So if anything, it just kind of keeps everything from moving too much. Also, you know, this pack is a little taller on top, and if you had more stuff in here, it's a 40-liter pack. If you had more stuff in here, it'd be a little taller. And then you'd get this taller center of gravity as it hangs on your shoulders right here. And that would help keep the bottom end swinging around too much. So it's just for support. Let's say I'm pulling over to go to the bathroom and I need to get my poop shuttle out. And we got this stretch mesh thing here and I'm digging around. Okay, there it is. And also, I've got it stretched out pretty good. I got quite a bit of stuff in there to stretch it out. Grover. I've got, well, what do I have in there? My potty kit, my water filter, and an extra Scenic bag. Grover's in there. What else is in here? What's this? Oh, my Diddy bag is in here for Diddies, you know, for whatever if I needed to get something. But yeah, so that's not too bad. Let's put this stuff back. It starts to stretch out once you get a bunch of junk in there. And it is softening up a little bit. I can already tell. All right. I made some pretty snarky comments about all you can fit in there is a slice of paper and a slice of pizza. But there we go. Let's put the pack back on. It does have a handle, right, on the top, a grab handle. I swing it over the left, right? Get a little jump, a little bounce, everybody does that. And I just realized I didn't give you a very good look-see about the waist strap, where it comes from. It just doesn't hang back there. It's got little pockets. Let me show you. There's a little pocket right here sewn behind. Actually, I don't know where the heck it is. It's inside there, and you just reach in and pull it out, and there it is. All right, it's been about 3 hours. I am almost back on this big old loop. I went up over the hill, the mountain, and looped around and switched back through a valley, and came up around the other side by some bushes and some trees, and there you are. And so I think, actually, I don't even know. I say I'm almost back, but I have 6%. Yep, 6% battery left. So I have to wrap this up right now, real quick. And here's what I think: when compared to my Gossamer Gear Kumo, and the Fast Kumo, which I really like very much. Fast Kumo is very comfortable. I like the straps. The Kumo is comfortable. It's a super light pack. It's smaller though. The internal volume on the Kumo is only 28 liters. Palante says this one's 43. It's also got kind of a wide mouth on it. It's really easy to pack and load. When I load the Gossamer gear, the Kumo and the Fast Kumo, it's really hard to get everything in there. You're really cramming and standing on it like stuffing a suitcase. Same gear, and you really got to mash it in there. Mash, mash, mash. And then when you have it all down and you cinch it down, it's like a rock. It's so hard because you got it squished so much. This one is not, it's got some more volume in it. But that comes with some dangers too. You might say, oh, I got more room. I can bring this bowling ball with me just in case I want to do some bowling while I'm in town. And that you don't want to do that. That's not a good idea. So you gotta use caution. Loading caution, they call it. But I'm really enjoying the comfort. I'm really enjoying how you load it and how you roll it down and that kind of stuff. The size seems to be just about right. So +1 for the Palante Desert Pack. Oh gosh, it says 3%. Okay, real quick, I wanted to tell you, here's a link real quick. If you want to watch the load up video and the kind of the overview video I did, it was the last video I did. I'll link it right here in this corner and you can go watch it. And then right down here at the bottom will be a video that the algorithm chooses especially for you. And please, if you like my videos, please subscribe and do all the like button and smash the this and that and do the thing. Whatever. Appreciate you watching. Thanks for being here. I'm tired. What's it say now? Oh, it says 2%.